but hasn't really been the case. Really getting it handed to him here in the lane. His health currently is actually very low. He only has 4 stacks of reactive armor.
Oh, all right. 23 Savage in the bot lane gets taken out. Not where I was
to the other spells, but I think he's thinking ahead here, and he wants to have it for pushing towers and against other heroes in teamfights later on. And maybe feels like he's already accomplished the kill that was possible.
Mid lane, we have a TP from Yatoro. They get the stun off onto Mikoto, and that is going to be a big kill for Laurel, who, I mean, in terms of CS, relatively even, but this puts him a little ahead now that he's able to get that kill, and they can pressure the tier 1 tower to boot.
Collapse, bottom, gets the stomp, and then the kisses. That is unhealable damage.
That is.
Let me tell you.
Team Spirit have come in full force here to the bot lane. They actually scanned, so they know the 23 Savage is here, but weren't able to kill off the trees, and now the rotations have come in the form of Tusk and Mirana, which turns into a kill onto Mira. Oh, he felt it deep inside. Ended up being a good call.
Too far. Like, think of how much he's been sitting in trees.
Though,
right?
He gets hoof stomp, double edge. Cookie, not going to connect, but it matters not. Miposhka gets the kill with the Soul Rip. Level 1 Soul Rip. Laurel might have something to say about this, though. He getting close to finishing his Greaves. Pretty damn early Greaves as bottom lane. So after all that, 23 Savage does get taken out. That was extremely patient from Team Spirit, I have to say.
Farming, but they have no Monkey King progression at all. This is potentially 23's slowest Battle Fury in this year, right? Like, he's not even close.
Yeah.
It's 16 minutes in.
Oh, we're going to see the arrow into the Earth Split. That's a lot of damage. Let's have a double snowball coming out. And they're going to be able to find the Snapfire pretty shortly. No, he actually gets the cook after the high ground. It ends up being a double kill for Laurel instead. And now he got the Mortimer's Kisses going off onto Jabs. Do they have the vision? They do. And a double hoof stomp to follow. This game might be over already. It is 8K at 16.5 minutes. Cue the lone survivor for Talon. And that
the ability to jump into trees like a monkey. It says something about evolution, I think.
It's devolution, if anything.
About evolution.
23 Savage, hoof stomp, tried to dodge it, but that is going to be another easy pickoff for Team Spirit.
He got for what to do. Now, Yatoro is going to grab BKB on his Nature's Prophet. I don't know if this kill is even possible. They are scouting him out, and they can stop his TP, obviously, with the punch.
Nope, he's going to have to kill him twice.
Arriving and the Aegis.
He pops the BKB. He's going to right-click. Makoto is just dead. He's just dead. Oh, you bit off too much there.
Oh, okay.
And now they're going to clean up Ollie as well with the help of the Stampede to get there a little bit faster. A nice stun mid-Timber Chain. Jabs, I mean, he's a bit tanky now. He's going to get stunned again mid-Timber Chain. Oh, my goodness. Team Spirit are absolutely styling over Talon in this game number 1.
Get his BKB?
Yeah, pretty recently.
All right.
That's what Midas does for you. Fine. Ollie, he broke up a smoke here, and they're pinging it now. He's going to get Moonlight Shadowed, but they see him, and he looks to be mega dead. So an easy cleanup for Team Spirit. Ooh, collapse, very close.
About as close as you can be without hitting. Thing lands and the enemy makes some mistakes, but if Talon don't either try for that or don't execute it, then they're just going to get out farmed more and more by the minute. Their heroes cannot keep up with this
my
pace,
god, 23 Savage. That was actually so sick. Oh my god. We can talk about Aghanim Scepter for a bit now, of course, and although he might be going for the BKB first, we'll see. Gets off the hoof stomp, double edge, and the stolen Whirling Death does quite a bit of damage next to trees.
Does so much damage on Rubik. It's insane how much damage the spell deals with his spell amp.
And now they can just focus on the racks, but here's the buyback onto the Elder Titan. This might be the last stand for Talon. Mira
this is not a good snowball.
Snowball on the wrong side, mister. Collapse has been drinking, and he's ready to bring out the whip. Ollie looks like he's going to get stunned by the cookie in the meantime. Jabs is doing a decent job of forcing them out for the time being. He's going to get hooked on mid-Timber Chain again, and now bursted down to the ground. Mortimer's Kisses, not doing a whole lot, but again, Team Spirit up 18-2. This is a 21k lead. You put him in a cart, and you can bring him. It's like a petting zoo for the enemy, except he tears off your face. That's part of the attraction. Okay, we got Wukong's command coming out. Nice double balance strike. Good shards, but they're not inside Wukong's command. As the Undying is going to be the first to fall, but I believe Team Spirit are still going to want to fight. No, they lose their Rubik as well. Now it's a 3v5.
Sprout Talent, good luck on
They take off, and they take out Q.
And our hopes and dreams of a good old smoke. Still alive. Miposhka.
It's still alive.
Be in trouble though.
Oh, Force-Step out of the pit. Into the Roche pit they go. Who's going to get the Aegis is the question. It's Makoto.
got it.
He got it. Elder Titanal does a decent amount of damage, but Makoto and Talon steal Roche and the Aegis.
Okay.
They might have to focus down Miposhka. He's all alone, so the 420 Dream is dead. 6-19. Yatoro, he's going to get stomped.
Nice
Cookie will dodge the arrow. Yatoro has his Hand of Midas, can't use it on enemy heroes yet, maybe next patch. As Laurel wants to do a little bit of damage. Oh, 23 Savage jumps in, but that's a buyback from the Centaur. Can he use Stampede if he wants? Look at this huge, what a stop! Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage coming out on top of that Centaur. And they're gonna clean this up pretty easily. All it required was one buyback. Anybody that was consuming
Timber has his shard, but I think he bought his, right? The flamethrower. Maybe he got it actually. I don't know.
Maybe he got it. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Oh, that's a Mortimer's Kisses kill. 23 Savage.
What if you could cart yourself and just stand there?
God, that's useful.
You just hop in the cart.
Force staff to safety. Oh, he carts the Rubik. He's a pig as well. Oh my goodness, the farm.
The farm build.
The farm build is online for Team Spirit. Hoof Stomp is there as well. Timber Saw. Oh, he gets saved by the snowball, but they're going to go back into the arms of Collapse, who has Hitch a Ride again available, Cinderin. Very important spell to use. He's inside the snowball now. Okay, he gets sheeped. Force staffed. They really do have a lot of force staff. It is a bit absurd. All right, going for the Mega... They still have a range Rax in the top lane. Wukong's command comes out. This is going to delay things a bit. Makoto can't really get anything off here. Mira steals arrow.
Ooh. He might find 23 with this.
Yeah, he could. Yatoro's going to get the melee Rax. Here comes the punch. Here comes the last stand for Talon. Trying to focus down this Nature's Prophet, but he pops Satanic and he's just right-clicking now. Mortimer's Kisses is coming as well. Centaur, he wants to use the Hitch a Ride. He finally does and then dies while trying to cart away his teammate that was at full HP already. Useless cart, but amazing play from Collapse. Just love to see it. And this is Mega Creeps. This has been GG for literally 27 minutes, Cinderin. Game 1 is now over. Team Spirit up 1-0.
I mean, I really want to commend Talon. Talon definitely have the capability of taking even team fights, or maybe even, you know, being favored when they're going in the beginning. Collapse will need to get toward that ring of health to really start feeling comfortable down here. And Mira will trade whatever he can every time into Silencer, but Talon are going to stand strong and just force him back every time. Let's be careful not to overextend.
Oh my! That is unexpected.
Not the first blood I would have ever expected in this game.
You probably still get it, I guess, just because it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh. Top lane, Yatoro has to use his whirling axes. Actually stuck inside the creeps.
Oh my god, they got a full surround.
They did. Snowball coming in, keeping him at bay, and that is the second death for Yatoro.
Fortunate route. They might just get a return kill now. TP's coming in from Q.
Not gonna save him.
They needed that badly.
But if they can get the kill here, Coil onto 2. First of the game from Makoto. Whirling axes, providing a little bit of cover for Yatoro, but he's gonna get blown up by Makoto. And now Miposhka looks to be potentially next on the list, has very little mana to speak of. Another Illusory Orb available.
Double damage.
And yeah, that should be a double kill for Makoto. So great rotation, and even though...
So the main thing right now that's going really well for Spirit is... I mean, actually there are other 2 lanes. We've been focusing a lot on the troll lane, but Bat and Tide both have excellent farm. And this bottom lane is not easy for Void.
In the mid lane, Puck inside the smoke screen, Cinderman. Sorry to interrupt your amazing point you're making, but that is a big kill onto Makoto. Here's going to be the trade. Miposhka falls as well, but that's 2 supports for the mid laner. Q pops the Fairy Fire, will live. And Ollie out of mana. Laurel still has Firefly ending now, though, but looks like he'll find that kill nonetheless. So double kill for Laurel, trying to bring this game back for Team Spirit.
23 is actually really struggling in the farm department. It's just non-stop anchor smash, preventing him from getting CS. They're gonna try to TP down and look for a kill here now. Ravage.
Oh, he gets the Ravage.
Oh my goodness.
He hits Q as well, doesn't even know he's there. The kill onto Void is big for Collapse. He gets out the watermelons. More TP's coming, so this will likely lead to the death of Collapse, but well worth it for him.
It's funny how Yatoro's died 3 times in lane. He's still 700 net worth ahead of Faceless Void, right? It goes to show why this Tide pick is so good against Void, is whenever it gets to these situations with the 1v1, he's ruining his lane, right? 15 denies.
Oh boy, he has to use a Chronosphere in the top lane defensively, but now he's inside Cogs.
Oh, if he
Lasso
dies,
is still available. Troll axes are there, and down goes 23 Savage. That is death number 2. Not up for 20 seconds, but here comes Laurel to help out his comrade. Collapse looks like he's fine, although Makoto has the haste rune, so maybe not. He gets off the Waning Rift as well, but more reinforcements arriving. And yeah, he has to give up on this kill onto Collapse. And meanwhile, Ollie getting taken out by Miposhka.
Can't they use Global?
And Makoto, he has to be a bit careful here. Able to get to the other side of the lane. Miposhka is level 6, already used the hook shot. Laurel, he's going to spot him if he puts... Right, gets the Waning Rift off. Another TP coming. Chronosphere's not up for another... Well... Another 60 seconds. He actually jumps into the Cogs. This might be the death of 23 Savage again. Has Time Walk again, though. So able to get out this time. Collapse. Very tanky. As more TPs come in from Talon.
He has Ravage again.
Collapse. He likely is going to die, though. So the Ravage would have been wasted, but they're going to try to turn this around potentially on the Q, but Mira is going to be focused on inside the Sprout, gets off the tricks of the trade. Silence right now, pops the Fairy Fire. That base regen's not going to be enough for him to survive, so 2 dead for Team Spirit as the time dilation continuing to slow Laurel, and the Invis rune spawning right ahead of him, just taunting his dead corpse now. So
huge amounts of damage while being elusive. So love to see them smoking here and just trying to find the troll. It is going to be broken by Miposhka, however.
Yeah, good Cogs.
Will die.
He's going to be dying,
yes.
Cinderin.
He is going to be die. The die.
It's pretty damn good. That is impressive.
His Battle Fury is going to be, what's that, 15 minutes?
Yeah, not too shabby. Top lane, we have the coil onto Mira. He gets the tricks of the trade off, though, but they have enough burst. Sentry was...
They've done a really good job making Mira feel unimpactful and Ricky this game.
They get the punch up onto Yatoro, but the Flame Break giving him a little extra space, but there's the Chronosphere. Ravage is not going to be there in time. We'll have to hold on to that, so... Battle Fury, well, delayed a little bit longer for Team Spirit. As Laurel, he's going to get a sacrifice here from Ori, or Ollie, I should say.
They use Global and Chrono, so maybe... It's still... This is what we were talking about before the game started, right? Like, Spirit's lineup's still pretty slow. Like, they still need time. Troll needs to build up, right? They're gonna find Collapse. I don't know who finds who here. It's a 1v3.
Trouble. Yeah. He pops the hood, but it's not going to keep him alive. Easy kill for Talon.
Yeah, this is so big for 23.
Yeah.
It's part of all these moves. He's got his Midas, you know, he's trying to get a Maelstrom soon as they finally find a pick on Makoto here.
Okay.
It's a trade-off. I do like the choice of buying Force. I think it's why... Oh my god, that was actually just... Holy... I still sometimes Lightner first. I think you can be a little bit calm in the game and not be too stressed out about needing to output too much.
Oh, we're gonna see the first dart of the game. Into a hook shot, into smoke screen. Yeah, Tusk has no chance unless there's a Force Staff nearby. Gets Flame Break,
okay. Good Gleipnir though.
Oh, Gleipnir onto 2. Big reinforcements from Talon, so they turn this around onto both supports. Now they're gonna smoke up and try to take advantage of that, but Jabs, he has some idea this might be happening. Oh, I say that. There's the dart. Initiation from Laurel. He has his lasso. TP's coming in. There's the global silence, but the instant ravage from Collapse because the Greaves dispel. Beautifully done. Chronosphere now onto 2, but also his teammate Although Puck is going to be just fine. They're focusing down Laurel. That looks to be an easy trade at the very least. So it's a 1-for-1. And now the clockwork falls, and the rest of Team Spirit need to get the hell out of here. Nice blink strike to collapse, but there's the dust. Actually does not hit Mira at all, so he's probably fine. And collapse looks to be in the same boat.
Oh, that's a little bit wild here. Makoto.
Yeah, dart.
Darted.
Do they have the follow-up, though? Okay, yeah, Whirling Axe is there. And Mira, he's still continuing to take damage here. There's a Whirling Axe to prevent a little bit of right-click action. Mira gets one more dart, but he's ticking down. Finally falls. Makoto gets off the illusory orb. Troll already popped the ult to try to get some right-click damage, and they're going to be able to take out 23 Savage, who stuck around a little bit too long. Very back-and-forth fight. Hook shot. Troll's stuck inside the shards, but they're going to be able to take out another member of Talon here, but it's going to cost them the Troll Warlord. And now everybody inside the cogs together. Jabs is in a lot of trouble, trying to get a residual kill before he drops, but it's not going to happen.
Everybody's dying. Wait, is he gonna
Jesus,
live here? All the Greaves are
yeah. Aware or care at this point. They're on the opposite side of the map, so they're going to be too late. The Yatoro will almost certainly claim the Aegis. Actually, they want to try to contest now, but I think they're going to be a little bit too late. Treants are showing. There's a Chronosphere, but he gets the Aegis. He gets the Roche kill, so the Chrono is kind of wasted. No damage really done inside that Chrono. And they're going to be able to take out the Riki to start things out. So it's a 4v5 in favor of Talon, but some big spells on cooldown. Big Ravage comes out, and that is a dead Faceless Void. Makoto getting chased by Yatoro, looking for the net, but we'll have to find a different target instead, as Laurel already used his lasso. As the rest of Team Spirit want to try to chase here. Get the Perpetual Slow now onto the Tusk, but the Puck being very annoying. There's Laurel. He's going to get Gleipnir, but here comes the Whirling Axes. He's going to get punched into the air. So that is a dead Bat Rider, but now they're going to turn their sights onto Jabs inside his own Sprout. Yatoro with the most useless ult in the game. That's not his fault. That's just Troll Warlord. That's the design. The BKB basically wasted here as well. Lots of back and forth. I'm not even sure who this really favors in the end, but we see the Faceless Void dying is a but we can see the smoke from both sides, so I think whoever wins this fight will likely get the Roche. Makoto gets off a nice landing rift onto 4. No follow-up yet, though. You can see Nature's Prophet already used the ult. Coil only on 1. Gleipnir as well on 1, but there's a Chronosphere. Several heroes here. Tide dies initially, but they find the lasso, but the Global Silence is there to potentially save him, but no, he gets bashed down into oblivion. Buyback from the Clockwork now. There's a Flame Break. Bringing them back into the arms of Team Spirit, but looks like they want to reset. Naposhka, he does get off the hook shot, but there's not going to be follow-up. Nobody can...
This is actually not that bad for Spirit if they get this Aegis, but I think they're actually trying to hold.
They want to try. Tusk, he has to be careful. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed. Whirling Axes come out as well. Makoto. Wow, who is this? Just stuck in no man's land. Laurel is dead. Yatoro doesn't have his ult for another 10 seconds. Hookshot's going to buy him a little bit of time, but he is just going to have to right-click his way, but he's not going to be able to do so. 80 seconds, he is dead, and this is going to open up Roche for Talon, despite not having their Void.
For Puck. I'm sure he would love to grab that. He's currently sitting on Spell Prism, which is obviously also amazing.
There's the sleep. There's the Void. They're actually going to focus Tusk for now. Lasso's there, but there's a Chronosphere onto 2, trying to take down Laurel first. He's already at half HP, and he dies shortly after the Chrono dissipates. Yatoro still has his ult available. He's going to use it right after that. After the Abyssal Blade, Makoto comes in with his ult as well. The Ravage to follow. They're stun-locking everybody on Talon. That's the first life for 23 Savage. Makoto still alive and healthy, still with the overwhelming blink to go. And now continuing to apply pressure to the Faceless Void. He's going to get silenced as well. He's getting bashed into oblivion. Yatoro double kill. Ollie is going to be next on the list. That's a triple for Yatoro. You talked about how down for another 30 seconds, so they can do at least a little bit of damage to this tier 3 mid, if not just continue and try to force this buyback onto Puck.
Yeah, I think Yatoro, he was like stutter stepping a bit. He's not completely sure if this is a play, but
oh, the lasso onto Tusk. Global times to try to counteract this. There's the buyback now onto the Puck. 23 Savage pops the BKB, trying to right-click Yatoro, but is against the Troll. He's actually on the wrong side of the cliff now. Mira trying to provide a little bit of cover. The coil onto 2. He's actually stuck inside the shards now. Pops his ult just in time, but that's likely only going to delay the inevitable. And finally, the Chronosphere comes out onto 2 heroes. He's going to focus on the Riki first. Looks like he's going to get that relatively easily, and now the break to follow, so no Kraken shot shell for Tidehunter. 3 for 1. A great hold from Talon.
It's like impossible to predict anything about these fights go in this game. It's so crazy. Imagine what it's like playing in this. From Talon as well coming out now, so they're ready.
Yeah, and they have the high ground
all about getting the jump. If Mikoto finds them first and gets a great silence, this could be huge. Oh, they just ships in the night right now.
Oh my god, but they run right into jabs. But he goes invis. Here comes the Chronosphere and the initiation. Ricky's dead right off the bat. Gleipnir inside. They get collapse as well. He has to buy back, so that's a double buyback from Team Spirit as Laurel. He does use his lasso pretty successfully. Abyssal Blade, nice 4-step attempt to try to save jabs, but he's going to get hook shot, and he's going to get bashed down. He has to buy back now. Laurel getting silenced in the meantime by the Waning Rift as the Firefly still up, but the Whirling Axe is trying to save the life of the Troll Warlord, but he's going to get decimated. Now another Chronosphere coming out from the Void. They're focusing down Collapse, who has yet to use Ravage, by the way. That is a dieback onto 2 heroes for Team Spirit, and now the Roche is available for the pickings.
Fit and Puck have hexes.
Oh, there's the jump in.
Whoa, okay.
Snowball very deep. What in the world is this? Hookshot's gonna miss. Q is gonna awkwardly run away with BKB activated. What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was just straight up batshit crazy, but he didn't die, so...
Oh, it wasn't bad, it was Tusks.
Oh, there was time to try again.
Yep, they're gonna go for it. 23 Savage going in. He has his Chrono, gets it off, but the Ravage goes off first. Uses the refresher, down goes Tide. No buyback this time for Mr. Collapse. There's the second Chrono. Not the best, but they get a kill from it nonetheless, and they can go for the Megas. Or for the second set of racks, I should say. And probably the Mega shortly after.
I get what Q is doing, right? He's trying to either get a catch or force the enemy team to use spells since he has buyback and can reconnect, and they know there's no buybacks on the enemy team. So in the end, it does work out. It looks really awkward, but he survived just long enough that the enemy team was in a position that they could get chronoed. So, you know, I mean, hats off for him to just having the balls to just go in for that. It looks crazy, but it's actually going to end the game here. They just needed someone to lead. Mikoto's disc will be popped.
Yep, Gleipnir onto several heroes, but Megas are all but insured here for Talon. And still Aegis intact for 45 seconds. And it's still a 5 versus 3. 6 if you want to... Oh, they're going to kick back the Troll Warlord, who is stun-locked and dead. This is kind of what we expected, a 1-1 split, but maybe not in this way. Game 1 was Team Spirit just dumpstering Talon.
Profit, and yeah, they could... they weathered the storm and